Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 31st. This week, if y'all want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Taurus, why not? I keep pulling extra oracle cards just because, and so I'm going to keep doing that. I feel like this needs another shuffle as well, Taurus. But let's see what we have going on for you this week, and cards are just flying out for you here. Definitely could be new love for those of you who are looking for love here in a situation. I would be careful. The first message that's popping into my head for you, Taurus, is I would, like, if you follow an ex on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, I would be careful. I feel like it's like you could see something that could really upset you. And it's like, maybe it's not something, it's not like they say something to you. It's like what's popping into my head is you seeing something here. And even look at this. I mean, you go from the Seven of Swords here. This is like in your past position, Nine of Pentacles to the Devil. So I would just be careful. I feel like if you don't want to see something, then I would just be careful. It's popping into my head. This might only be for one of you. For some of you, I feel like saying it's too late. So I'm sorry to hear that, Taurus. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you saw something that really pissed you off here. But let's get started. You start off with this moth spirit here. It says surrender. This card says surrender now. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. I feel like the words locked in are popping into my head here, Taurus. What the hell does that mean? You have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands here. Like lying, cheating, stealing, Page of Pentacles, moving on to new love, Four of Wands, getting married in the future. So I feel like for some of you, this is a pretty simple situation here where it's like someone lied and cheated and stole or something like that in the past, or they hurt you. It's like you're moving on to something new. That's just one story. I'm getting a million things here. Like I said, this word locked in keeps popping into my head here. Locked. I would be careful of something getting locked in your car or something like that, but that's not the word. That's not what I'm getting here. Seven of Swords, let's just start from the top again. Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Seven of Swords, I feel like could be you being a little bit of a lone wolf. Nine of Pentacles here, Devil. I feel like this is saying that this week it's going to be really important for you to open up to teamwork opportunities with these cards here, because again, these are all cards of doing things on your own, and I feel like this is kind of a reading that's saying you need to make sure if you need help in anything, or if you need assistance, that you ask for help from people. This could be in work or business, could be in love as well. For others, I feel like you don't trust something here. For some of you, I feel like this is love. It's kind of funny, because I always say that my readings are very general. I don't just focus on love. And I just keep going back and forth in my intuitive feeling keeps bringing me back to love here with these two cards. So I feel like this is new love. There's something you don't trust about something or some sort of situation here. I feel like there's a lot of potential here for you, and I feel like that's the problem, is that for some of you, I feel like that surrender card, the moth spirit, is just saying you need to just surrender and allow this to happen. I feel like I'm almost getting Queen of Pentacles vibes for you here, Taurus, which is Capricorn. But some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn popping into my head here. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you're being too skeptical about a situation. It doesn't even have to be love. For some of you, I feel like this could be a business or a job opportunity, and it's like you're questioning it for some reason. I'm gonna move on from this row. It's I keep getting this locked in message every once in a while when I read. Sometimes, the way I read, I channel from source, and sometimes source just like wants to keep me on one message, like a locked in message. That's what keeps popping into my head. So I'm gonna move on, and we're gonna come back to this and clarify. Next, you have the new life card here and the unfinished symphony card. So I feel like there's something that isn't finished yet in your life here with these two cards. I feel like some of you need to keep putting work into something. Look, you have the Six of Cups as well. Maybe that's what's going on here. It's like maybe you keep getting brought back to something that hasn't been finished or is not finished yet in your life. And again, it doesn't have to be love. This could be like a business or a project that you've been working on. The Seven of Swords could be saying that you need to allow people to help you. You need to bring people in to finish a cycle or to finish something up. This is one of those readings where I feel very weird about it. I feel like this could be for some of you, I feel like this could be very small. For some of you, I feel like this could be huge. Like you could be clearing ancestral karma on the most extreme end of the scale. Maybe you're healing from childhood trauma or childhood issues with this reading. Definitely clearing out toxic energy. So overall, I would say extremely positive, but this does have a very heavy feeling to me here, Taurus. So Some of you are finishing things up, but look, you're heading towards a beautiful new life because of it. Here. Next, you have the Strength card, Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. I feel like you've been very strong through your whole entire life, not just like this week or last week or anything like that, forever. The Strength card, you know what this is? I know what this is. This is you showing off right here. Strength card, it's like I always say, who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? No one, right? So unless you're that guy from that show, Tiger King or whatever. But it's like no one would do that. The Strength card is a card of showing off. This new life card is you being on a pedestal. I feel like you finally realize or have realized the things, what you deserve in your life. I feel like you have realized like what things or what experiences you're going to have in your life here with these cards. I feel like saying you are not locked in. Maybe that's what that locked in message was about as well. Sometimes I think that we live life, a certain way for such a long period of time. We just say, this is my life now. We feel like there's nothing is going to change. This to me is a shakeup for some reason. I have so many things pouring into my head for you. This is the craziest reading I've ever done for you, Taurus, because it's like things are just blasting into my head right now. So it could be one of those weeks. I would take time for yourself, make sure to, you have this purification card. Make sure to, maybe you need to purify, maybe you need to go on a cleanse or something like that. Maybe you need to take salt baths or whatever. I would do all that stuff, but this feels amazing as well. I feel like you are heading towards something you can't even believe, Taurus. So this is a very good reading for you. It could be this Lionsgate portal that we had a couple weeks ago that is kind of like leading to this change for you. Here, I'm going to take a sip of water because I'm just going to take my time through this reading. This might be a little bit longer, Taurus, but there's a lot going on here. So that's what I'd say there. But I feel like you're really showing off. But here's what I was saying, is like sometimes we get into life and we just feel like there's nothing more for us. This is you realizing that there's much more for you with this new life card. It's like you're on a pedestal on that new life card, but it's like you're realizing what you deserve. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of analysis as well, kind of like the Seven of Pentacles. She is analyzing how much energy she gives away to things in life. She is looking, she has 6 pentacles on this side, 3 pentacles on this side. She is looking at what she has to give away. But she's only giving so much, which is good. She's balancing her energy, and she's realizing, and she's keeping and realizing what she deserves in her own life. And you have the Six of Cups as well. You have matured past a certain point. There's always this person walking away here on the Six of Cups. And it's going to be hard to see on this card here. But there's the 2 children, and then there's an older person walking away. I do feel like you have matured in some way here, Taurus. And it's like you're moving towards bigger and better things. You are walking towards your new life here. And I don't think you're like leaving anything in the past or anything like that with the Six of Cups. I feel like you're just walking towards a new life. Next, you have the purification card and the relaxation card. Again, I feel like it's going to be very important for you to protect your energy this week, obviously. I feel like it's going to be important for purification purposes as well. Again, maybe you are going on a cleanse or something like that. Maybe you need to cleanse your energy and, all that other stuff. I always tell people, to me, it doesn't have to be that dramatic, if we're trying to protect our energy or if you're going through something. Maybe you just need to do some protection exercises or something like that. But in this row, you have the Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, the Devil. It's like you are blasting towards success here with these 2 cards, the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. You're removing negative, toxic situations from your life, things that you have been stuck to for a very long period of time. So I feel like it's almost like control is being removed away from you. This is going to sound crazy, Taurus. This is going to sound like a conspiracy theory, but the devil is sitting on a black box here. That black box actually kind of represents Saturn. And, even in, like conspiracy circles, that, there are like, in secret societies and things like that. Even I think there's a thing called the cult of Saturn, and they use kind of like a black square as their symbol. I'm very focused on that black box right here. I feel like you're just removing control is what that card is saying. Something is improving. I'm getting improvements here as well, but it's you. This is an all about you reading. I feel like you are setting new standards in your life. It's like you're raising the bar in your own life. You are no longer accepting this toxic energy here. It's like you're only accepting this new life here. And you're realizing that something is possible for you here as well. This could be wealth. Maybe you realize that you deserve more money, and maybe you have never felt that before. Maybe you are changing your beliefs about money here. A lot of money cards here. Same thing in love. It's like maybe in the past you were in toxic, controlling situations here, and it's like you're moving away from those toxic, controlling situations, and you're realizing that you deserve a knight in shining armor, or you deserve something much better. Or maybe you're just choosing to love yourself. Whatever it is, you are being recognized for it with that strength card. The strength card, as I always say, is a display of strength. It is you showing off. It is you getting a lot of attention. So amazing. Between the Seven of Swords here and the Strength card, you have the Three of Clubs, card of second chances, definitely a ton of second chances, a new life coming in for you here. Three of Clubs is just a second chance card. Between the Page of Pentacles here and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Six of Clubs. Yep, exactly what I'm saying, but you've experienced a lot of burdens. The Six of Clubs is a card called the Cross, and it represents having a cross to bear. It's almost like victimhood is what's popping into my head. It's not a card of a victim, but I feel like for some of you, this reading is saying that you are removing yourself from anything that could make you a victim. Again, I'm not saying you are a victim. I'm just saying I feel like you are removing yourself from anything that could potentially make you a victim. This is a very empowering reading for you here, Taurus, is what I would say to you. Between the Four of Wands here and the Six of Cups, you have the Three Diamonds. In this deck here, they call it like lightning, and they say that it represents a surprise or some sort of surprise coming in for you here. To me, the Three of Diamonds says be very careful with paperwork, or it can represent problems with paperwork. I would say if you're going through a divorce or anything like that, or doing anything legal, I would be very careful with paperwork here. For others, I feel like this could be surprise love coming in for you. Someone new. You don't trust it for some reason here. I actually feel like saying that you could trust it. So it's like maybe you just haven't had love in a while and you're just not sure if you want to open up to it. I do feel like someone new could be coming in, brand new, brand spanking new person here. I feel like you could marry this person, so I would go for it if you want. Between the Strength card and the Knight of Swords, you have the Six of Diamonds. You always get this card every single reading I've ever done for you. Since the beginning of my channel, you have had the Six of Diamonds. It's a card called the Clover, and it's a card of success and abundance, and it's a card of luck as well. But it's also a card of imposter syndrome. And again, this is what I feel like you're breaking away from. You're breaking free from your own thoughts with this Devil card here. Your own thoughts of not being good enough to have the things that you desire. Between the Nine of Pentacles here and the Six of Wands, you have the Eight of Clubs. Yep, Eight of Clubs is called the Mountain. It's not really a bad card. It's just a card of taking the road less traveled, doing things you've never done before, doing things you didn't know you were capable of with that Strength card. A lot of accomplishments coming in for you starting now. Between the Six of Cups here and the Devil, you have the Tower. Yes, Tower is a card of isolation. I do feel like some of you have been feeling very isolated. The Tower and the Lenormand is different than the Tower and the Tarot. Didn't I say at the beginning of the reading, I'm surprised the Tower didn't show up? Well, I mean, there you go. But I feel like for some of you that it's a card of guidance as well. The Tower in the Lenormand stands above the clouds, and it's a card of guidance or being guided towards something. And I feel like you're being guided towards success at this time. In your top row outcome, yep, you have the Eight of Hearts, the Moon. The Moon is not like the Moon in the Tarot. The Moon in the Lenormand is romantic fantasies. So you could be, experiencing romantic fantasies, finding love, but really I feel like that it's just your dreams. The Eight of Hearts says you can have whatever you desire. You can live your dreams, but you need to use your powers of manifestation to bring those dreams down to earth. And that's what I feel like you're doing with that Eight of Hearts there. In your middle row here, you have the Ace of Spades. This is called the Lady. This could represent someone that you're dealing with who is toxic, but again, I feel like you're cutting toxic energy out of your life. To me, I used to call the Ace of Spades the forest fire. It comes into our life, it burns everything down, but after a forest fire, the forest always grows back 1,000 times stronger because the nutrients have been returned to the soil. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you've experienced some forest fire burning down in your life, and now things are kind of improving for you in a big way. In your bottom row, you have the Fox, the Nine of Clubs. Don't trick yourself out of these positive changes that are coming into your life. The Fox represents a tricky energy. I would definitely be careful of tricky people from the past, for sure. If anyone was a liar, cheater, stealer, or anything like that, I would kick that person to the curb. Devil, the Seven of Swords here as well with the Fox, I would say no. New people here. So no one from the past is what I would say to you, Taurus, unless they were a good person and, unless it was a positive relationship, then of course, this is just a general reading. As I always say, people always get mad at me and say, but I want my person from the past. I mean, if you want them from the past, again, it's just a general reading. So, take it for how it resonates. But, again, if this was a liar, cheater, stealer, I feel like this is saying that you're going to find someone amazing once you move on. But this is amazing reading in general. Yeah, you have the Five of Hearts. Five of Hearts is new love. Is what I would say there. Jack of Diamonds cutting out the past here for sure. And the Queen of Hearts, new love. Queen of Hearts is a change in direction of love. So I feel like there's new love coming in for you if you're looking for love, but probably in the future. This reading is more about you here, if you couldn't tell, Taurus. This is about you realizing your value, your worth, what you deserve in life, and you're getting it. And people are recognizing it. Six of Diamonds card is standing out. Again, it's card of a four-leaf clover. But I always say, if you were a four-leaf clover in a patch of three-leaf clovers, all the other little clovers would be making fun of you. You wouldn't realize how special you are. So I feel like you're really standing out with that new life card. This is amazing for you here. Definitely could be marriage coming in the future. Again, you have the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, could be marriage, but to me this really isn't a love reading. To me this is more about you. So I love this, Taurus. This is amazing. So thank you for watching and definitely enjoy your week.